Hello, hello, hello. So just showcasing some of the dies that I've just added to the game. I've also added the working cart, so let me put a cart out here. Wagon or something. Wagon, to change the name of that. So start putting dies in this cart. Something I have to make is easier to put items away quickly. So I can open the wagon, put that die in there. I also want to make it so you can open multiple containers at the same time. But if we put both of these die— oh wait, what is this? This one's red? Yeah, see the dies, the bottles are lined up, and this is a feature. The fact that they're vertically aligned too is a feature of the asset itself. But I did change the color to match the dies. This guy's green, he's holding a green die. And anyway, the wagon, I can also push the wagon, cart, whatever. We're on the sand here, so there's less friction. It's harder to go in, but you know what I could do? I could get the— oh, I don't have a torch here. Let's see if I can back up. Not enough friction. Going this way? Yeah, I can do this. It's tough, but I can do it. Alright, so can I get that? Item is too heavy. Oh, because I'm trying to interact with the wagon. Okay. So I guess I have to dismount. Oh, where's the wagon? It didn't bring the wagon back. What have I done with the wagon? It should have been there. Maybe because I have the menu open or something? Some weird stuff there. I might have— oh, I might have tried to use the— I'll have to look into that. But let's maybe I'll try and build another one, see how it works. What's up, man? Like, it worked last time. Let me see, maybe I did something wrong with having the inventory open while quitting out of it, so I'll just kind of ride away a bit. As you see, the original wagon was destroyed. I spawned the vehicle version, which I can interact with. It's a new one, it doesn't have the same things in it as before. Alright, now dismount. Oh, what the frickin'... okay. It opened the inventory though. Now I'm gonna wanna fix that now. I was gonna work on level design, but right, okay, it was never moving it because it got destroyed. Pending kill. Maybe using the wagon while I'm riding it is killing it. If it's active, true, open container. False, open wagon options. It's like literally it, and then move it to be where you are. On rep active, set visibility, and then collision active. I'm not here to debate.
Sail for me, your merry man. Hurry me, Johnny Comb in the morning. Hey, Johnny Comb, are you walking yet? Tonight the drums are beating yet. You're walking, I would wait again till it goes in the morning. Come on, Jimmy's good work. When I spy by fireside, when he flee like a fine man. Won't be this in the morning. Johnny Comb in here up this. Something to sell with putting me in. Turning me horse in readiness. We're gonna make a flee in the morning.
Apology accepted. Oh, it would have to be on the dismount option. I knew you were joking, but you know, I just don't like that negativity and stuff. Or maybe you weren't joking, but you meant it in a casual way. Oh my god, taking forever here. I guess it worked. Okay, I just want to hop in here and see what I see. Wrong character. Whatever. Okay. I think I know where the problem would have been. Let me just go take a look at this. The dismount thing. Interact with it. The interactable. Okay. Spawn locator. Okay, that's not what we want. Exactly. Because interacting would just... Active. We'll just open the container. Exactly. So... How did that... That's weird. I wonder what... This is more a reflection of my own, like, working methods rather than blueprints. I've seen Unreal Epic's blueprints. They're very tidy and efficient. Like, they're just one long horizontal line. And like, for me this works. Like, hopping around, like, zooming out, zooming in, over, you know, I know where things are. I'm a visual, like, 3D space-minded person. So it just works for me. I'm a geometric person. But I just don't know why I decided to do interact here. So if active, I guess originally it would... It should, set it to be active, that's all. Oh, okay, because the options, I have to go to the, okay, I added the options window for it. It's funny, I did this like days ago while I was, you know, not streaming. Push cart, remove spawn cart, remove from there. Exit. Open push cart. I guess just if active, true, because open container. I want a new event on here. Okay, I'm just gonna put a new event on it and just use that instead, because I don't think I need to make it a child of anything. Exit. have to look into whether or not I need to use this. I think this should be enough. That's like the parent class boolean. This is like the child class one. So the names are a little like I need to. Oh yeah, I didn't even put this in yet. And then the server move cart. I guess interacting with it because it was already hidden in game or something. That's why nothing was working. So that should now unhide it. By the way, you get mad props for withstanding my offendedness. French-Irish music. It's a weird angle. I'm waiting for it to get to a better angle so I can alt-tab. So that when I alt-tab, it'll be on that frozen frame. Okay, so those cards are... I have to take the space out of hammer. And... there we go. I get stuck inside of it is the other problem that has to be figured. So I think if I get the wagon and just displace the character according to its axis, that'll work better. But now I put the wagon back to working. That's the important part. I do want to fix that collision thing though, so I guess I can do that on wagon easily enough. This is only interactable though, so I can do it on here. Okay, I'm getting it from player info right away. Okay. I dig these little back arrows. It's the same blueprint, same graph, but it takes me back to last place I was looking at it. So... was there a cast to main player state done earlier? There we go. I can just... There we go. Oh, location. I'm already setting it. Screw this. Alright. I can transform. Not noise. That's interesting. How do I get better at understanding blueprints? Like, how am I supposed to know what to put? few basic concepts you need, like casting and variable storing. I suggest a playlist on my channel's front page. Scroll down, you'll see it. For Matthew Wadstein is a good one. He breaks down a lot of specific stuff, so you're looking to figure out like what is cast to. Just look it up. Just look up anything you don't understand, and just like it'll be like, oh, this is what it is. The Unreal documentation on Wikipedia or whatever that has is very not good. But if you look up all their other tutorial resources, like the in-game content thing, there's a really great like web link embedded inside where you can follow along and learn a lot of stuff at your own pace with really good like images and text instead of videos. So I just want to get the scale of the character, not the wagon. And we're gonna get this, and we're gonna get the forward vector. Actor forward vector. Rock and roll. So like add that to this, or actually subtract it from it. But first we have to multiply it by how far. It'd just be like this. So like 500 or 350 or so. Let's say 350. See how that works out. I just made that number up. Alright, and then this is going to go into set members and player info down here. I'll arrange this better at some point. Like, this is absurd. Okay, whatever. That should at least push me out of the way of the wagon a little bit. Maybe at least so I can hop off of it. I changed my player spawn. If you notice when players, NPCs... Let me do a multiplayer thing so we can see that in action. Oh crap. Exit. I have to change the way I did these things. There we go. I was doing not single process, and I couldn't get it to work. I thought I had tried that before once. Or maybe it was from like, oh, like maybe from build or something, or like a test package or something. But I remember once that I was able to test multiple instances while having different graphics settings on each window. But whenever I do it this way, the graphics settings apply to each window, because it's a single process. Alright, so I'm still stuck in here actually. Let me push it and then dismount, see how that worked. Ah, hey, no. No. Alright, so something cool we can do here though. Let me just show this off. I can push it around a bit. That's hilarious. I know why this is happening, because I'm actually only updating the position of the interactable cart every now and then, every second or something, so I can interact with it. It doesn't say a wagon for some reason. Let's try dismounting again. Nope. Still putting me right in the middle of the thing. But anyway, I can show you... If I'll ride the cart over to the NPC dude, the offline player. And so what I've done is when spawning in now, you no longer like fall to the ground and like jump and do all this weird stuff like when switching roles with the non-player character. It should be more seamless now, because I've made it always spawn the exact location, and I took away the height adjustment. Just waiting for that to load in.
I don't know if you can see changes that have come over me.
Alright, so first I need to get a torch in my hands. I think that's what I was originally trying to do. Moonlight.
so far away today.
Gotta slow down the day-night cycle so you guys can see. God, this is such a long version of this song. I just gotta skip it. Alright, so at least from here we can see the character over there. Maybe I can...
Have you noticed everything has a day? For instance, January 21st is National Hugging Day. But anyone can give a hug.
No.
Even this guy, he gives great hugs. But you do way more than give hugs.
God. Alright, whatever. Does you see him up there? Let's go here. Bloop. There was a little bit of a twitch as he took over, but it doesn't go the jumping, falling thing that it's been doing forever. So that's another thing I changed recently. I haven't shown you the dies yet. Oh my god, all this time. You guys must be like dying here. Like, why isn't he doing the dies? He's got the die in his hand, but he's not doing anything. Alright, let's get a pair of leggings. I'll make it a... I'm gonna press E. Boom. Green, leaf green pair of leggings. You can see it over here. Alright. I can do this to get over here. Whoa! What? That's only on the client's end, though. Gotta test things out. That's funny as hell. Whatever. Alright, going back over here. Screw you, wagon guy. Get some red dye, vermilion red. For now it's just a buildable, but I'm gonna make it so you have to craft them using herbs that you gather. Like when I first played Ark, I was like... can't interact with it from the ground yet. I could dye my hammer, but I haven't put the parameter for color on hammers yet. Unless there is one already built in now. But I can make it a vermilion red hammer, like, easily. Like, I could literally just do that right now. You wanna see me code a thing? This guy's dancing. Look, the matching moon. Where is it? Oh, the sun. The sun was in the way. But anyway, I gotta stop talking about all the features in the game that aren't. You can't even do anything. At least for the test, what I'm gonna make it so that I want to make it so you can gather herbs, so that we have like a full cycle of at least one system where you gather the herbs. Build a bottle, you use the bottle at the alchemy set, you make the dye. Oh, and combining dyes to make a new color. I could probably do that real quick too. So the hammer, let's make the hammer do stuff. Make its dye. Oh, it's in the armory. Oh, so all the tools now, I can just change them like this. Not what I want. Hold 3. There we go. Click convert to parameter. Color. And now I want a bool. No, switch. Select. What is it? If they really need to put like branch and all that stuff in there so we can. Alright, if the alpha is greater than, put a constant, it's greater than 0, then we will blah blah blah. If it's less than or equal, then we'll use the original. If it's greater than, we will multiply. M, hold M, plug these in. Ayo. It's an idea I've had for a long time. Even this doing the dye thing in general was an idea I had for a while. So here's if A is greater than B, so if you have an alpha value, we'll use this color, otherwise we'll use the original color. So that should be all I need to do for the hammer to be red now. If we just hop in the game. I think I used the second character, but whatever, I'll just log in as a server here. If I'm in the wrong character, I'll just walk over and see him. I should work on the NPC too. Unless I forgot to plug something in, which happens a lot. Like, I feel like I didn't plug in the right side of the... Yeah, I totally didn't, did I? No, I'm gonna have to cancel this, sorry. Haven't seen you on Fortnite lately, Angora. I've been playing with randos. Alright, so, yeah, I gotta log in just to log out real quick. Yeah, that's what RPGs are about. Should be all about. But they've lost the way. Yeah, I totally forgot that. Psh. Bing. And if you think about it, it's just like real life. You can only get a real, and just like MMOs too, you can only get a real, like, aw. That's bad. Sorry to hear about that. Feel better, little guy, or girl, or whatever. I think, yeah. You said son at some point, right? Anyway. And feel better yourself, of course. You don't get ignored. Ah, wrong character. I suck. I gotta remember, I bugged the first character at some point during my tests and haven't reset the world. Cool beans. Yeah, I'm really excited about the gold and purple burst rifles they just added today. I played for a little bit, but I haven't seen one yet. Okay, let's see the red hammer. Over there. Shit. The whole thing? Oh, well. I can work on that. Shrug. Don't you shrug at me. Well, you can see in game, at least for now, shrug. I'm gonna put on the backpack too. But I'll come up with a better way to interpret that, instead of just doing the whole uniform color. Because it can be customized for each thing. So if we go in here, for example, this default value needs to be 0. There we got our thing back. So let's look at this. Maybe I can adjust just the brown or something. Why can't I? Oh, I have to click on it and open it from here. Right? I know, right? The shrug is my favorite because I have it on random emotes right now, so like I'll just get something wrong and NPC will just look at me and shrug. I'm like, it's alive. So I mean, I could just take the brown part, or maybe take the parts that are not specular. Like, let's check that out. Like for example, the specular. Oh, it's. How is it reflective on parts but not reflective on other parts if there's no specular? Oh, I guess roughness. The roughness map. So this should be, if we compare these, the white parts are the wood or leather. Roughness is for reflectiveness. Or so we could do that so the dye is slightly dyed or whatever. The leather is slightly dyed. The wood is not dyed. Wouldn't the metal... This part would be dyed mostest, then. That's... Okay, that's the bottom of it or something. It looks like the metal parts would be kind of dyed a lot, actually. Maybe confusing this, getting it backwards. That looks like wood. Leather. It looks like the metal parts. All the tools are on this one texture. Actually, so that wood is actually the fence itself. That's the texture. Actually, this works for all of the props in the armory. That's the back. Oh, that's not a backpack. That's like a canvas bag or something there. So let me try opening this up. Blue, red, green, and red. Sometimes those are used as special maps. So we have emissive color, normal, and metallic. Why am I being such a dummy? I need to Specularity is like reflectiveness or something? Alright, anyway. Here's the metallic thing that we want. This is white, that's black. Okay, so we'll take the reverse of that. So the metallic, we'll multiply that. And we'll multiply that. I think. Or lerp, maybe? I gotta use that as a lerp. That's what we'll do. We'll lerp. Linear interpolate. And we'll use the metallic as the alpha, but we'll do it in reverse, I think. I'll have to 1 minus that. 1 minus is a common, like, thing, which basically just means invert. So we can invert that and use that as the alpha, which is a black and white thing, and then go between A to B. Plug that in for this. And let's test it out with, like, I'll hit one on here. It should be black. Now, this would be if you dyed it black. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 'Twas that easy. Do anything specific to retain the information you get when you follow tutorials? I just literally follow them. It's like a concept for studying. The act of writing things down causes your brain to remember them better. You never have to look at it again. So just following tutorials carves the path in your brain. Do enough of them and leave them in the same project, then fix them. That's my theory. That's what happened here. Alright, this is not an error of anything that's currently in the game. That thing, by the way, that I keep loading in the ocean, that's a bug that I fixed immediately after. I just haven't bothered to reset the character's position. So don't let that speak for my abilities. But yeah, for all these tutorials, basically, I just followed them like second by second. Where they're like, okay, we'll create a Boolean variable here. I'll be like, pause, create Boolean variable. You know, legit, like hours of it. It's probably like, if you see, I started streaming like a year and a half ago or a year ago. Well, I'd been working on this and learning for 2 years. Well, that first 6 months or so was just like cramming and doing. Alright, let's see. How does it look? I don't think it changed much. There's a little bit of like rust on it. Let me see if I do one to my own here. Let me build some more cool stuff here. Let me put a street light and a fire pit and some stuff. There's some other potion dye on the ground. Alright, got the green potion. It's still, well, okay, if you see that, it dyed it in an interesting way, actually. So that's the results. Yeah, it's a proven thing. You don't even have to look at them again, it's just the act of, I mean, it helps to look at them again. I'm just saying that the act of writing is a significant aid. I guess I can, like, maybe 1 minus wasn't the right thing to do. But I'm on the right way. I think I need to make it more extreme. I want to fix this up real quick. Make sure this works right. So that is inverted. But I guess if something's not like complete shiny metal, then it's going to get some of this dye. So we really do want to subtract some from this too. So I'll hold down the minus key. Doesn't work? Come on, no minus? I thought there would be an easy minus. Oh, what? Subtract. How about S? S is a static. Okay. I'm just checking out, trying to find random keyboard shortcuts. Subtract. Subtract. Okay. So we'll do this, like, minus 0.5. So I'll hold down 1 to put in a constant here. Get 0.5 back. Everything twice when doing a tutorial, once to follow a lesson and once afterwards, so then that doubles the time spent doing the tutorial. I mean, there's no need to do that. I go through the tutorials again later on when I need to figure out what's wrong, or what did I miss, or, you know, what did they do wrong, which is 90% of the time, is you're actually watching a tutorial, and it's almost like it's wrong on purpose, man, some of the times. Oh, I didn't save this. This is going into the if thing, which was the alpha. Let me do the combining dyes while I'm at it. So that's the item. I put it under armor for now. It's one item here. When you use it, it'll cast to character, check which is in your opposite hand. Basically seeing which hand is this self, the die in itself. So if you're in the right hand, we'll go up here. If you're in the left hand, we'll go here. So if you're in the right hand, we're going to check left hand stuff, so your other hand. So basically this is saying, is your other hand nothing? Then we'll do this stuff. So if it's not nothing, if you have something in your other hand, we're going to dye it. So we'll do this dye of color. So this branch right here is where I want to take do combine dyes. So I'm going to take this and say cast to dye model, dye small. So if you're a dye, and I'll have to copy this down there, then we'll set the color on both of these. So let's get color, and let's get our own color, and I guess break color, break the color. How do you average shit? You multiply, what, no, you add and divide by 2. So plus, I wonder if I can just do this from here though. Add, multiply, linear color times linear color. Red times red, green times green, blue times blue. I don't want that. I want to... %50 of each then, so if I just say this 0.5 of the whole color, so I don't have to do all the adding and subdividing myself. We'll see how that turns out. And so now I'm just gonna wanna do this, set color. I wonder if that's enough, or I'll have to do set with color. Set will notify the color of that hand model. Oh yeah, that stuff. Oh, if I just set our color here first, then I can just continue along the way here. But I have to do dye color the event on it as well. Okay. So if I do that, and I'm gonna have to do that here as well. Dye color, dye hand model color. So I just have to do to the item and to the how much do I have to do? This is doing it to the I think I have to do all of this. I should make a function that takes an item and a color and the name, and then I can just repeat that. So if I just grab this stuff. It's not a whole lot to do here. So this is going to the other hand. Guess that takes care of them. Then we have to do the actor here. I remember there was just a bunch of steps in the way, so really... I'm doing both that and this. So there's a lot to keep track of. I'm combining colors, so I'm setting the color on both of them. So I basically have to do all of this and it. I think I could just think it out here. Actually, so I could just plug this back in here once setting the color. Now this color locally is set to be the combination, and then if I just plug it back in here, I'll just run the whole thing on that object. But I have to run this whole thing on this object as well. So if I just copy that... Can I do it to multiples? Yes! Color name, a combined color, or it should be a colorful, I was thinking. So you'd say like a colorful hammer, because it's, there's no way I'm gonna measure all the color combinations. Stressed on the metal like real. Yeah, I think I want to take more off of the metal too, so it's maybe only a hint of it on there, like excess paint. Oh, with blueprinting, aren't there often more than one way to... Oh yeah, there's a million ways to do things, but there's also wrong ways to do things. And there's ways to just not get things done at all. There's like, how do you get the controller from a user interface, or versus like getting another player's pawn from your pawn. There's so many, like, that's the trick to Unreal Engine, I think, is... Okay, I can just do this. Like controller, I'm passing it through the event because there's no way to just get it from here. I had to make sure that whenever my event, the controller is doing it to the hand model, so now the hand model has a reference to the controller because I've passed it through this event. Otherwise, how would this hand model know which controller to do this to? And you can't, unless you say like get owning actor, but then you have to make sure you're setting the owner on everything correctly. Anyway, let's see if I can do this to multiple things. Because both of them are dies. So I'll have to do both of these. So this will happen to both. This is... Oh wait, that's the other... These are the same thing. That's not what I want. I want to get... You know what? Since I'm doing it to both of them, I'm gonna have to copy this again for the other hand, but I was thinking maybe I can just do... Have both events come up here. If I do this again, So I'm getting that one, I'll get this one. Now I have both hands. So now either one of these can go up here. And these both are peeling back here. And we'll come up to combine both hands. Set the color here. Then I'm gonna want to set the dye color on both. Set the colors on both. Delay and say combining dyes like an MF. Like a MF. I'm just gonna reply in chat so people know I'm replying. Oops, almost did that again. Alright, let's check out the hammer now. Ah, there we go. No, it's the same, basically. It's reflecting the light. Or is it like a mix of red and green? I don't know. Come back! Hammer. So you can see my physics thing at work there. Oh, I think it's different now? I guess the subtraction thing, 0.5, doesn't really do what I thought it would. Anyway, let's get that other bottle of dye I saw out here. Where'd it go? Wasn't there a bottle of dye just on the ground a second ago? Let's see, what else have I got? I'd have to make one. Oh, I dropped the hammer? Yeah, let me get that hammer back. Run away! From what? Oh, the hammer, yeah. I'm free! Let's combine it with red, like whatever. Okay, you ready? Oh! 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 The color is different on both of them. It still says vermilion red on both of them. I forgot to plug in the colors. I might have just made them both vermilion red. They both say vermilion red now. Make a vermilion red again and compare it. They all look red. Okay, that would definitely not look like that. Let's see if I did this right. Oh, the combined colors thing? No errors. Did it say combining colors on the screen? I think it did, right? Oh, I put it to equals nothing. True. It's supposed to go to... false. Oh, wait, that's... Wait, what? Oh, I just dyed the dye the other... Okay. I know why I did it wrong. This should go... here, and the failures to cast should... Oh, shit, actually... cast a die small. I'm gonna have to duplicate these one way or another. Or I could just say... Yeah, let me just duplicate this again. Alright. Whatever. Let's cast to here. If it's a die small... If it's not a small die, then here, if it is, go up here. And we'll just do it again, because this way I'll get both references, as opposed to just having one from either hand. So, if this is not a small die... Here, if it is... Alright, let's try that again. So what I did is I dyed one die the other color. That's exactly what happened just now. And now what should happen is they actually combine. Because what happened was it was basically just running the code as normal, nothing different. It was just taking the right hand and dyeing the left hand its color. So at least we know that dyes can be dyed. But now that won't happen anymore. Now that'll run off to the other course when it tries to cast to a dye model. So, these are already all red. So that's, like, no biggie. I'll just drop that. Alright. I mean, it is what it is. And we'll get, like, well, let's get blue. Let's make purple. Let's see how it looks. I don't have blue. That's right. Because it doesn't really, it's not readily makeable. That's the whole point. That's why purple's rare. Okay, let's drop the hammer. I'll figure out how to make that look better soon. Alright, ready? Test number 2. I want to be able to see this shit. Alright. Hey! Colorful! I made some orange-yellow thing! Holy shit. Yes. I'm not as excited as I was last time, because I thought it actually worked on the first try before. It's take a little while to turn off, but it shouldn't be that long. I'm trying to turn these lights off because their colors are getting in the way. So I'm going to see it transition the various gradients as I combine one with another. Holy shit. You see it? Transition between colors. I am very proud of that. Alright, let's, where's the hammer? I'm gonna drop it near the torch. Hold down the L button. There it is. Let's make a bunch of dyes and do all the various blendings. I need to do like a repeat button. Yeah, it's I don't know why I'm not like, it's just it's slowly welling up, the excitement over this. Gray. Alright, now let's actually use some of these on. I got the gray tunic. Let's see if I can get one of those weird off colors. That one's weird. Alright, there we go. I'll dye them. I have like a subtle red color. I got like pink. Oops. That's like basically what I just did. Pink pants. Alright, let me get the green. Can I just use the hammer when it's on the ground? I haven't thought about that. Where are you, hammer? Where are you, hammer? Am I holding it? No. What have I done with it? Wasn't it just... It must have dropped and run away. Bother. Is that it? That's just some bones. Bones in the desert. Desert bones. Oh wait, is the torch died? The torch isn't part of the armory kit, is it? Wait. Don't know. They're different. Where's the hammer? Alright, dye combining is in the game. This is big news. I just want to find the hammer. Do I have to start a new character? How far? It can't rolled away that far. I'm pressing the L button, which... Ah, there it is. Alright. Let's see, let's build a different color. Let's see what else I can make. That's just black. And... I mean, I really like Unreal Engine. I just can't speak about it on Unity because I don't know it. You have to program with code. You can't do the blueprint stuff, so that's one huge perk Unreal Engine has. I'll do orange. I gotta try and make some interesting combinations, but without, like, blue. I can see why medieval people just had this a range of colors. Like, that's what we're gonna end up with, is the colors that medieval people would be able to make with their root colors here. So I'll put the yellow one. Yeah, basically, no, it's, it's my little, playlist. Let's do brown, I guess. So that's just dirt, basically. Alright, so let's see the black one. They have some emissive quality to them, I guess. Oh, my hands are full. Save that hammer. Yeah, because the black one was not glowing, which is kind of cool. The others were glowing a little bit. So let's make one of these a bit... Exactly. We'd have to find oysters. You would really appreciate this game. See, if you'll see the colors I have available... Hold on, let me show you again, buddy. This is it for starting. Realgar, ochre. I spent some time researching. I didn't just know this stuff before I made the game. I was like, I'm gonna look this stuff up, and so tell me if I did a decent job here for your starter colors. This is leaf color, or like green, grass, whatever, just leaves, you know, just psh. Umber brown. This is dirt. I just wanted to use a cool word for it. Clay, basically. Vermilion, I forget, is a type of flower or something. Carbon black is just ash. So, as opposed to Unreal and Ultima Online, sorry, where black was the hardest color to find, black is an easy color to make. That's why everybody wore black in medieval times. So, yeah, everyone can be a badass from the start. All you do is burn some stuff. That's what people would do, apparently. Like, before These are like the earliest colors that I could find, like before medieval. This is more like prehistoric, pre-medieval colors to start with. But yeah, Roman works. I just dyed the hammer. I was spamming buttons by accident. Alright. Make a dark green here. Let's make it darker. Yeah, there's 2 factions to start with. 2 to 4 to start, and then player, nations, guilds, clans, whatever. Make it player, political systems too. Yeah, so there's some mountains up there. There's another island. So if you just look out there, you can see there's like a swampy area over here, there's a mountainy area up here, there's a foothills area over there. And on the other continent, which you can kind of see a little bit of over here, there's 4 other more diverse, like a kind of an eastern oriental kind of biome, a sort of an Irish kind of mythical fantasy forest kind of area, a Nordic mountains area, whereas this is more like, I don't know, Greek mainlands I'm going for, something like that, coastal cliffs. There's 2 different types, and then archipelago kind of variety. It's kind of like an auburn feel. I have to show them to you, but yeah, I want to make more black dye and make my badass ranger costume. Oh shit! I just dyed the hammer green again. Okay, you know what I'm kind of curious of? I haven't made it yet so that you can die when you don't have something in your object. That's where that other branch would go. That would be like interact with, except die item. I could do like get interactable and then die interactable with it. Horses too. Some nice, let's see if I can do the proper, come on, this way, there we go. Sidestepping, turning animations, sort of. Yeah, that'll come later. So you start with a background origin, like, and that'll give you a title. So for example, most of the players, I'm just spawning in with the default settings, which is, if you look in the upper right hand corner, average looking male sun elf nomad of the court with chestnut colored hair and ordinary eyes. So that average looking you can change, nomad you can change to start with, that's your origin. And then as you do things in the game, as you earn an achievement, that'll change your title. So serious things like owning a castle. Yeah, conquering provinces, yes, in a way, in your interpretation of it. Basically, I want to make it so it's like World of Warcraft, where if you kill the NPCs, they don't respawn on their own. Instead, some story repercussion will take place, or maybe you want to defend certain NPCs from the other. So it's more like a two-continent. It's like you're defending your nation from the other islands, and if your king goes down, someone has to replace them, or something like that. Yeah, totally. Basically, but check this out. Actually, I haven't built anything in a while. Like, I even changed the names of a lot of the items in the game from, what, like, for Flambers, for example, means Flame Blade, so I changed it to Flame Blade in-game. What could be better? Oops, I messed up. Oh, having my own religions could be better. I get you. I put the wrong size down. Yeah, I need to do a like repeat last building button, or and then like a scroll through buildings button while you have it. That's like 2 buttons I really need to add. It should be easy enough. But it's just something I need to do. What about floors like 2 by 2? Exactly. It's Minecraft, but it's Ultima Online, but it's Ark, but it's not. Oops. Shit. I need to put a real delete thing into. That was just a placeholder. So I could do like 8 by 12. No, 6 by 12, 6 by 10. 6 by 10. Yeah, there we go. I even showcased the custom rotation and stuff too. But you get the idea, right? I mean, maybe I didn't finish the roofs. Oh yeah, totally didn't. Yeah. Yeah. The UI is a lot. These are really placeholdery. What does that look like? Too big. Oh, I guess it's not. Okay. There we go. Alright. That's not terrible. Okay, so how much big does this is? 6 by... I guess 10 maybe? Okay. I kind of feel like building stairs up the outside too, just because I can. No, it's like no physics. It just snaps wherever you want. Like I could build this in space if I wanted to. So, and then this is my favorite feature. Free rotation. Make sure number lock is on. Any degree, right? And then whatever degree, I can then, let's say if I want to go back to normal, right? Spin things around. But what if I want to match it with something I built earlier? Can align it to that, and then rotate it around. But the rotating doesn't really work too well. You kind of have to work with it at that point. Yeah, so you can build things in whatever way. Sandbags, yeah. So I got a bunch of props in here too. Like, I have bag of grain, sack of grain. Oh yeah, sandbags. Yeah, you could totally put a bunch of grains of sand down as a wall. I have to put this repeat button on. But yeah, I get your idea. You can even snap it. Whatever. I'm sorry, I'm a noob. What do you... Ooh, API... There is a graphics settings for, like... Check this out. I hope it doesn't crash. Okay, cool. Wait, did it? Okay, cool. Hello, graphics mode. Oh shit, are we gonna see the eclipse in low graphics mode? No, we're not. Almost. You could probably run it. Everything scales in Unreal Engine very nicely. So let me see, something I want to showcase is a 1x4 foundation, for example, creativity wise. If I tilt it like this, it makes for a decent foundation like wall. So, right, you can go across it like that. And then do a little... And you can snap to any surface, so I can snap it to the landscape, I can snap it to the wall here, wherever on the wall I want, you know? What's the stuff I use to read? Oh. Player locked doors too. This is password protected to my character name for now until I build keys. Don't bother. How am I getting stuck on that? Really? That's absurd. I'm too close. I hope the door still opens. Alright, cool. So let's rotate it a little bit. Give it that organic look. Semi-organic. Not perfect. There we go. How do I do that? Yeah, the emphasis here is not on, like, you know, well, I have thought about all the serious MMO concepts, like endgame. Basically, people have been missing it completely. Like, the endgame is the player community. So, this is the endgame right here. Oh my god, look at that player-built house. I bet you there's so much cool loot in here. Let's stock it. Figure out when he's home. When his NPCs guards are sleeping. Then we'll lockpick it, and we'll assassinate them at night using special magic that we dug up from the earth. And, oh man, it's gonna be so cool. Not really classes, open more like, with like abilities and skills. There's races. Not really. I guess snap it just to the surface here. Good enough. Yeah, totally. Or like you can have a sword as a wizard. Damn, it's snapping to there, but I want it to snap to there. Or maybe that snap point is just off still. Oh, yeah, that's right. No? Yeah, What if I can just line it up? Huh? Oh, like scaling them and stuff? I'm just like messing around. It's just show you that you can like get creative with this stuff. Like whatever. There's no door up here. There needs to be stairs. This doesn't have to make sense. I just want it to be my house. That's no good. Yeah, I think I can do preset houses. There's some that are already built into the thing that I bought this with. The kits or whatever this thing is. The asset packs. There's some prefabs they made. So, for example, individual walls. There's a whole bunch of other wall pieces. You can do individual smaller combinations of them too. For now, I'm just messing around. It's not important. At least this has a balcony. This stupid song again. It's very important to have balconies in your player build houses. Alright, yeah. Yep, stop. Why not? Why not? Nice. I mean, I don't use any of those languages. I'm just using Unreal Engine blueprints, learning the concepts of programming that way. So now I just built a little random house out here. Very, very random house. It's very incomplete. Let me round it off a little bit here. Thank you very much. I just have to... I wasn't memorizing the sizes of these things. That's a little bit better. At least the ceiling is covered up. I need to put a door up there. No, I'm from the US. I'll put it there, why not? Oh no, there's no way into there. Shit. Except from outside. This can be the storefront. There we go. That's a little bit better. When the dyeing works, that's my favorite part. I could measure the... I could measure the colors, maybe say if something is like a colorful or muted or something like that, to say if the number is over a certain amount. How's the hammer? The hammer looks a little bit less paint covered now. That's alright, I guess. It gets chipped away. I was gonna work on the map itself, but I think that's gonna be it for my stream. Wasn't sure I was even gonna stream after just kind of having a muscle spasm attack. I got a genius idea. I'm gonna get a mattress frame or whatever they are, but with individually adjustable individual legs, so I can finally settle the uneven floor issue once and for all. I should have been living in an ivory tower somewhere. Anyway, Princess and the Pea here. I will maybe... I wanted to make my dark green pants. Hold on. That's what the whole point of this... Before someone distracted me. Yeah. I'm glad you stopped by to say hi. So let's check this out again. One more time. I'll make this green even darker. And let's take these pants. It's a bit darker than your traditional green. If I just... get the leaf green. And I have another pair of leggings here I can use it on. You can see it's much brighter. Ta-da! Different dye shades. Customized to infinite float variations. You can see the two guys standing next to each other. One of them has the brighter green, the other has the darker green. Oh yeah. Something I have to work on is the sunlight seems to be dyeing the characters. It's like bleaching them. It's like might be a little bit too bright. As the sun comes up, look, they like fade out. I dropped the really dark one. So let's get one of these random guys over here. This one. Let's see. Get white. Do that. Now I've got this weird shade of mud. Because I just suck at color combining. This just doesn't look like anything. Doesn't look like anything to me. Let me work with prime colors. There's not a whole lot you can do with these colors, of course. But combine these to make a slightly reddish orange. Maybe combine that with green. For the most part, since I didn't really have blue and purple readily available, you just end up with a lot of, like, basically golden colored. That looks kind of cool. I had my own random color. And it'll lend a real authentic look to the game if, like, you can only get purple dye if you've been to the high level areas, you know? And it's like, purple it means something more that way. People aren't just dressing as purple because they like the color, they're gonna dress as it because it's rare. Everyone else is gonna be wearing various shades of, like, orangish, greenish, reddish, brownish, black and white, you know. Oh, black looks really cool, by the way. Let me see, do I have one here? It's just colorful, random some color. Oh, why do I keep dropping the hammer? It always rolls away. You hear the sand footsteps too. Oh, there it is. Good thing I dyed it green. It stands out like the lightsaber in the desert. Did you see the cart too? It now works as a vehicle, a container. Put the hammer in there. Although I want to use the hammer, so I'll put a die in there. I'll just put some of these random dies in the cart. I need to make it so that the color name goes into this description too. This is a really cool part here. I'll put the torch in there. Check this out. Let's just ride it away. Drive away with all the dies. Mwahahaha. There's less friction on the sand, so it's kind of hard to steer. Don't get that much speed. But I can carry stuff. When I put weight limits on things, it'll matter. I might make the sand less inconvenient. This is just for fun. Alright, let's dismount. Oh, I have to work on the displacement of it. Let me just get in it again. And here's what I'll show you. I'll interact with it while riding. I'll get the torch. Boom. Put the torch away. Get the torch. I can light it, unlight it while I'm riding. But I have to work on the dismount. So I get stuck in here. And I tried to code around that last time. So let me just, I think I'm basically done here. Otherwise, I wanted to show you what the black dye actually looks like. So let me just make one. This black dye is really good. Black hammer. There we go. And it saves with the map and everything. Even if I'm pushing it, if I save and quit, it has the reference loaded on the map. It's just invisible, and I'm accessing it. Yeah. That might be part of why I have the sun so bright. I have to fix that. But the shadows should stay dark. I just think the highlights might be too much. Actually, you know what I can do is I can push this, and I will... Who's the other dude? 3? 3. I'll log in as 3. Oops. Well, to make the cart. This worked correctly last time. I think because what I did was I did interact with wagon last time to make it invisible, so I have to actually re-plug that in. Remember, because I replaced that interact wagon with something else. He's reaching for the wagon. He can't quite. This is the source of pitch black. It's called pitch. That's actually cool. This isn't pitch black, actually. Alright, let me just figure out where I did that. Those aren't even errors related to what I'm trying to do. So it's going to be on the game mode. It's sort of a server thing. Shit, that's gonna give me every interact. It's on buildings, that's what it is. Here it is. Just spawned. I need that on the wagon building. Just spawned. Ghost marble hidden. No, it's the interactables. It's supposed to be... Yeah, because it's being driven. So this thing needs to be hidden. So that should be getting set from is active. Oh, maybe it's from earlier when I built a wagon there randomly. And then I did it wrong. Let me log back in as them, move the cart, and just see if there's not even a bug there. There's just the one, actually. There's another wagon out there. Somewhere before it was telling it to turn off, and now it's just... It's probably this event interact was being triggered, but... Set active right there. That should be doing it. It's being set before just spawned. Oh, is active. Oh, I need to... Oh! That should be saving its condition and then applying that condition to the child class variable. This is actually a really good recording. It just has this like obnoxious intro. Oh, I'm at the end. That's not the intro. There we go. It just jumped to where I was last playing. I think I have to log in as him and set it to be active before it'll remember that it was active. I haven't saved the variable as it being used yet. Nope, I broke it. Infinite loop. Okay, I guess this takes care of that. Oh, you know what it is? It's this. I don't need to be, because then that's going to come back around and set that. I can just say begin play. And then set active one time. Glad it quit out with the call stack detected instead of just crashing or something. Oop. Alright. I think I just need to replace all of this with active. Alright, sorry. Oh, it's only 2 things. That's not a big deal. I was thinking it'd be pain to plug these red things back in. This way, this variable will get saved with the save game. I can get rid of this. Active. Not sure what'll happen here if I just load in. If it'll even work. Might have to just delete my save games. Theoretically it should work, it just doesn't have an infinite loop now. Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah. It's just a random... For now, basically, that's just I did to test if the game was detecting that it's an NPC, not a player, and then basically the AI controller... I just haven't done any AI controlling. That's the only function it has, is to choose a random emote. Ah, shit. Still did that thing. What? And I'm stuck. So that didn't actually do the trick, eh? Why is that not working though? Oh. Buildings. This is an interactable. Oh, is this only an interactable? No, it's an item. Okay. So should be doing item is active. Item is active. Set active. Oh. Why is it doing active? Is there an active and is active on item? Or is active? Oh. I guess interactable and then hey man, I'm hosting a late day. That's too bad, you're sick. Everybody's sick. You gotta stay out of the rain, guys. Don't go in the rain, it makes you sick. Just kidding. So, dude, I got like dyes that you can combine now. You can mix them together. I'll throw a GIF in chat. Alright, let's see. Looks like it might have worked, because I was in the cart too. But I don't know if it's a separate cart now, if it thinks it's a separate cart. Let me push this cart out of the way here. So check it out, I made like dark green pants, and I can't really dismount correctly, I get stuck in here, so I'm testing this feature real quick. I don't know the show the rain. Okay. So, no, it's not really working correctly still for that part. It did the other day, I swear. Last time I left, it was working. But here, check out these various different colored clothes. I have my red hammer. I dyed my hammer red. One of these wagons has a bunch of dyes in it. There we go. Wagon with stuff. NPC just rolling around in circles with physics. It's not supposed to happen. So I'm just dropping a bunch of various colored dyes that I made. Check this out, dude. Oh wait, no, I don't want to lose the hammer. No, come back. Because he's like attached to it incorrectly, I guess. So check this out. Pick up two random dyes. One of these is pure green, the other is colorful. Some blend. So if I use them, now it's a mix between green and that random color. So if I remove my pure leaf green tunic, and now I use this, it's a different shade. I'm gonna equip it, and it's this weird shade, whatever shade I just made. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool, right? Because he's walking because it measures based on velocity. So it's actually in reverse. It's not driving the cart with its walking, it's playing a walking animation because the cart is moving, and the cart is moving because of physics. Yeah, the dye combining, dude. Remember when I was like fantasizing about that? Like, wouldn't it be cool if that's possible? Here I've gone and done it. Oh, I can't open the door. Remember I told you password locked doors? I can't even close the door. Because it's that character's door. So that's for now is my temporary solution to housing. Although I don't think I've fixed the ability to turn things off and on through walls yet. Carbon black. I haven't put the color on the backpack yet, but that would work too. Let me put color on the backpack. I will make it so you can dye objects. Let me see, like, for example, how many... Since these are made by the same artist, these asset packs, hopefully maybe the medieval walls and all that stuff are all using a master material or something. Like here, there's some prefab houses in here somewhere. There's a couple here, prefab examples here, but they're not that, like, crazy. It's just some of the things snapped together. So I could do stuff like this where it's just like pre-built, make the whole thing and just snap it down. So let's check these out. Bench Inst, which is parent standard shader mat. So yeah, if I just put this on the way I did before with the hammer, basically just this logic. Metallic here is coming from the red from here, so basically just gonna take this there. Let me adjust that a bit. preview this. Hello, hello, Max Yield. We're just playing with dyes, making customizable items. I might go the extra line and make it so that you can... see that 0.75 actually seems to have completely nullified it, whereas 0.5... Wait, I'm not seeing it all on here. That's weird. Do I have to apply it? Why am I not seeing it on the preview here? Wait, it shouldn't be lerping between... Yeah, no, let's see. Start previewing. It's cool, man. What kind of discoveries have you made along the way? This is weird. Like... Maybe I'm just not seeing it in here because the if function doesn't run. I'll just go with 0.75. Default value needs to be 0 here. I'll just take a quick look at it. Yeah, this is some cool stuff. This is the Concert de Musica Medieval 2013. I wonder if they have more. No, they're just some random stuff. There's this one. Just a random video I found. Searching for medieval music. Alright, so the hammer... Let's see, you have the hammer? I got a hammer. I got a carbon black hammer. Am I not seeing it now? Oh, it's working. Yeah, it's coloring it. Just maybe 0.75 is too much of a cutback. Okay, that's cool that it works. I'm seeing the difference. I can go in between those variables for sure. I want it to be a little bit more distinct. Let's go with like 0.625 for now. And let's see if I can do this to buildings in front of me. Player being able to customize the character in several ways, making sure the save game is working correctly. Yeah. Are you doing a multiplayer game? Because with those you need to do the rep notify on colors, which becomes a whole other, not like issue, but just another layer of having to do things. And then you have to reload the variables on the load game. It's crazy. You have to load and save everything by hand. So I'm thinking I can just cut through the logic here and say, when you use the die, I'm going to want to look at the controller here, make sure I know what I'm doing here. For other functions, I'm basically running 3 different, like if I'm going to say various interact functions. Determine best interactable. So for example, wave hello at, get highlighted interactable. No, I need to go from somewhere else. Let's do... No, I need the input. I have to use right hand. Right hand stuff. Pressed. Check for interactables. Then stop checking it for interactables. And then interaction target. Interact with highlighted object. Hey, thanks for the follow, Max Yield on Twitch. So I just need check for interactables, stop checking for interactables. That'll set best interactable, and then reset interactables. And I can do anything to any interactable with those 3 things. So if I go on here, there's the announcement, and if I say, basically saying, okay, get interact, cast to controller. So basically, if this equals nothing, so if there's nothing in the other hand, instead of not doing anything, we'll check for interactables. Oh, but I have to make buildings interactable. I'm not sure that's gonna work for building types. Let me look at that real quick. Yeah, me too, man. Actually, I haven't browsed around too much, but let's see. Custom character. Get overlapping interactables. Oh, okay. Is a building is not a child of interactable. Buildings are parent class actor. So I could just make this parent class interactable. It won't save, but you'll be able to interact with them. Or I could just, yeah, because there's all this crap, math. So I wonder if I could reparent without too much difficulty. Okay, and now it has all the default variables for an interactable. It has its normal stuff, interact sphere. And I'll just say default is not interactable, or is interactable. It just won't do anything. It has no, so under class settings, has interactable, parent class, interface. I have to add interact on the interface. Okay, and then on interact I could just say nothing for now. Don't need to interact with it yet. Actually, interacting with it will be important for later on when I want to dismantle, so that'll be good. Now I should be able to highlight and attempt to interact with all building types. Let me just do it quick. Save all. This is a really good video too. So we've got the current best interactable, and which is an interactable. So interactables can have a color thing. Oh, but no, that their items have colors. Buildings. I could just save color as a building thing, that's no problem. But then you can only dye buildings. Yeah, then you wouldn't be dyeing the interactable that gets spawned after it. So I do want to make it any interactable has, but then I'm not saving interactables. Am I? No, I had. How am I saving the active status of doors? What did I do? I did something clever there. Wooden door building spawns wooden door, which did I do it on the buildings? Oh, I did. I set interactable and buildings on begin play. Wait, what's broken here? Default scene route cannot be found. Oh shit. Ah, crap. Thank you, thank you. I wonder if I can unrepair that. Oh shit. Crap. I hope I didn't mess things up too much. I have to go through all my buildings and plug in that static mesh thing. Oh yeah, I could just save it on building types. And then set the interactable color afterwards. And then you can't just dye any interactable, you can only dye things that you've built. I don't know, I think it'd be better if you can just dye anything. But then it won't get saved, because I'm not saving interactables outside of... I need to just save the interactables outside of items. Really. Parent class is still interactable on here. I guess what is what we need anyway. We need to be able to interact with buildings, so that's fine. So I just need to go into all of the building types. Oh shit, no. Just the ones that are items, right? Yeah. Yeah, so these just have to be That's not a big deal. I guess I'll just keep the name static mesh 0, like whatever. Oh wait, because it has static mesh and it has static mesh 0. I guess because that's the interactable part of it. Oh, that's the inherited part of it. Okay. No, they both inherited. It's kind of weird. Oh, because these are parent classes of building. Building has static mesh and static mesh 0. That's what all the other ones, buildings, are using so far. And this is the interactable static mesh. So that's... It just won't glow when you're highlighting it. That's the problem. That would be why, though. Because I didn't plan this out. But let's at least just do this. I could probably just replace the reference hand by hand like I'm doing with this. But there would be a lot of replacing to do. Let's see, for now, it's actually saying there, static mesh 0, did it correctly. Well, I guess because scene, root scene component, location, get world location. Should I have made it? Yeah, it should be that. And then I guess what I'm gonna have to do is say on the game mode, just save color variable on buildings, and then on when here on each of them, I'm gonna have to go in here and set color one by one because I didn't make them parent classed separately. But for now, it's okay. This is why I shouldn't do too much content creation before I'm done coding, because then once I'm done coding, or more or less, I can just... Really using parent-children classes here would be better, instead of just making duplicates. I think I know what I can do actually for the interactable glowing part. I just do it on the die or whatever other part. You won't be able to interact with things and see them glow that way, but when you use the die you will. So maybe it's actually a perk. So these are all buildings that have items that you can interact with. Like regular interaction. I should probably make it so the buildings themselves aren't interactable by default. And then the interactable is... Or maybe, no, they will be. And then on these, when I set the color and whatnot, I need to... gonna set its color, and then I'm going to, and I don't remember. Set it to be, yeah, set it not to be interactable. I can do that. There we go. So this item will be, the parent actor won't. So I have to do that. Should probably do the color thing at the same time. Let me just start with barrel for now, I guess. And so yeah, building needs a color variable. World save game, we will make an array of colors, building colors. Building set color. And then building needs this to be rep notify. And then on rep notify, we get static mesh 0. We just copy the basic thing from the items. Color material index might be important for now. Yeah, so I'll copy that variable. I don't need refresh name, just that. I'm building a promote variable. What? Oh, no. Create variable. Oh, I can just do it here. I guess interactables don't have a color yet. Oh, I'm not even promoting these to interactable, but I could. So I just have to set interactable. I'll just do barrel for now. So this interactable. Current best interactable. Set color, and we'll cast to building. Set color. From color. Cast to item. As item, set color. And set color name, in case it has one. Small hand doesn't have a name? What? I guess I'm putting it in. What? World model. Oh. Of the die. That's where all the stats are. Except for the color itself. Okay. And then recent interactables. That's on the fail as well here. Alright. Who knows? Let's see if it freaking works. No, okay, large wooden door building. It's only one thing. That's not terrible. Oh, I just missed it because its name rolls off here. Large wooden door building. So I have to do this, right? Save all the things. Oh, I didn't put a color variable on any building types yet. I guess I could sort of check with the barrel. I don't know if it's gonna save all the way around all the various important. I guess. I don't know if the bucket is an item. No, it is. The bucket is. The barrel is. The barrel's an item. Yeah. Barrel made it so you can pick it up. Alright, that's no biggie. There is no colors to load the info from. Why does the frame rate feel awful? Oh. Barrel. No, I shouldn't be using bottle to die. I shouldn't be getting that message. I did put the color variable on them actually, now that I think about it. It's going to use a carbon black dye. That's not where it should be going. Maybe I didn't save what I had done on the dyes. Thing is, it's reading this. No, it's reading using a okay, no, that's fine. It's not doing those, it's doing this, okay. Oh, I don't want current best interactable. I want highlighted interactable. Do you see those errors didn't pop up because it had a save game file reference there for that array? I'm not seeing anything happening. Yeah, I do just all delay in here probably. Wait, let me put I'll make the color this color. Dying. Using dye on object in the front of view. Huh. Maybe I just need to put the variable on the building things? I thought I did. It's coming in as black. I saw the barrel light up for a second. Maybe just not getting onto the oh, maybe Buildings. Plus that would have been an interactable. No, it would have been an item. I should have worked as well. Color material index 0. So let's say the medieval walls or whatever. Why is my chat window hiding? That's weird. I guess I was hiding it. Probably. Let's see, like any of these. What are they using? Okay. Okay, that should be covering it. Wood floors instanced. General parent class. Oh, I didn't plug it in. Look at this again. I didn't finish here at all. Oh my god, watch this load in and the whole building is black. What? Oh, there's the chat. I do that sometimes. Oh, the barrel's black. Oh, hey. Holy shit. Holy shit. I need a better method of being able to tell. I can't get the walls. I'm just spamming the dying button. It's really hard to hit correctly. I gotta tweak that a bit. I can't get the walls for some reason. As you can see, there's some variation to in the shutters. It's not just a pitch black dye. Let me get a different dye. Those should both be colorful, not black. Yeah, actually, neither. That shouldn't have been dyeing everything black. Combining dyes. Oops. Oh, there we go. Using a colorful bottle of dye. Did I just dye that object? Just got another random color here. Combine them. Drop it. Use that shade. Huzzah! And I'm guessing it's saved because the barrel came in saved. But I'm not sure. Let's save and quit and find out. It's frozen. I mean, it's just lagging. It does this sometimes. Long hang up though. There we go. Doesn't look like it's saved. Although maybe it did. I can't walk backwards. This bug happened again. My S key won't work. What's up with that? Can never figure that one out. But it didn't save the wait, is the roof a different color? Are the floors different colors in there? No, the stairs and all this stuff would be too. Okay. I can't press S. The weirdest bug. Alright, well. Oh, I combined dyes. Oops. I guess I was somehow using it. Doesn't make any sense. I guess it does make sense. Yeah, it is valid. Okay. If left hand held and right hand held are both not valid, I don't want this happening. That's only in the hand model anyway, so that should be fine. Alright, so the saving of it. Did it maybe crash after I wrote the saving part and I didn't save that? Nope, there it is. Building color. After just spawned. I think I should do set building color first, then just spawned. Hmm. It is dyeing it correctly, but it's not saving and loading the dye correctly. Are these things very replicated? This is rep notified. Combining dyes needs to be a color, so it should be the new color. I'll show you what the new shade is. So this works. That works. That should be all I need to do. I don't need to do this stuff too. Oops. That's all it has to do there. It's working when I do it at runtime. Why isn't it working here? Cast building, set with notify building color. Maybe just spawned is then. Oh, building color set interactables item color. Yeah. The normal buildings though are just spawning in. There's no code running, it just spawns in. And static mesh 0 is the mesh in question. Oh, vertex painted matte. This is another one. That's probably why the colors aren't showing up on the walls. I could do this one. There is no metallic on this, so this will just be a multiply. And I'll use an if. Constant. We'll use an alpha is greater than 0. Use this, otherwise use that. Still don't know why it wasn't saving. Maybe because they're new items? Did seem to be saving the items though, not the buildings. You have to get up soon. It's been too long working today. At least at one time. I need to stand up and come back at it. Do some active stuff. Aww. Thanks. Yes! I have to tweak it a bit, but, there we go. The detection is a bit off, but we're getting multiple dye colors on the same building now. There's another dye color. It's like white. That's black. It's that same color, some weird sludge color. Should I make a new one? Oh, here's a vibrant red color. There's my palette colors over there. You have to work on the get best interactable thing in the first place. Is that I always made fun of your name. Is that dude? It's not about being sorry. You seem to think that apologizing makes everything okay. What the issue at hand is that you think Nazis can just apologize for their ways and be okay. Well, I'm telling you, that's not the way it goes. If you're a Nazi sympathizer, you can't apologize for it. That's the ideology at question here. Don't say sorry. Say all Nazis are bad. Why can't I get anything? Oh. I might not be resetting my interactables properly. But yeah, I have to work on the best interactable thing. Fresh coat of paints. Alright, I think I've added way more than I thought I would today. So I can combine dyes, I can make unique custom shades to pretty much the nth degree by combining various combinations of them, subdividing in between the numbers until I get the shade that I want. I can dye the clothes, I can dye the buildings, I can dye the items. So let me see if I get... There we go, dye stuff in front of me. Should I make the torch dyeable? It already says it's colorful. I can dye the hammer, it's currently black. Dyed it green. Now I have a leaf green hammer. I can walk over to the wooden cart, I don't think it has a color thing. Oh, I should say what you're using it on. Oh no, I don't. No, dying left hand. Oh. So left, see. Oop, there we go. That worked. I got green cart. Got a red cart. I got a green cart, I got a red cart. I can have various shades of cart. I should play with the shades some more, but hey, I think that's pretty cool. Let me see if this actually works. If I get that. It's still red. Yes. Now, man, if you go back to, I want to show you something. Thank you. I don't know what progress I've made as a streamer. It's okay, dude. Just stop enabling them. Like, come on. Hey, 550 subscribers. Alright, so I want to go to one of my oldest videos, yeah. I've leveled up in charisma. Hey. I can't look at my own videos. Alright. Some time ago, I made a video trying to test the theory of setting variables on items and, like, you know, how does it carry over. Like, right before I tested my inventory, right before I started making my inventory in general. And, yep, this is it finally at play in action. So this is the first and only video I've done since adding the dyeing, the clothing, the wooden cart, because I did all that stuff offline, and now I've just added the ability to blend dyes and dye buildings. So, just in case anyone's curious, summing up, take care. Like, if you're gonna come in and talk, just come in and talk, don't bring up the Nazi shit, like, you know. Nazis are bad, okay? Really? Someone went a little crazy with the paints. Yeah, I'll look into it. I think you need a trial period first. It was the way you defended the point and the way you behaved when confronted about the point by deleting all your messages, or trying to, that really raised eyebrows with me, so yeah, we'll see. I think just keep it like this for now, bro. Anyway, see you later. I guess there's no color set up on this thing yet. Fair enough. I think, did I just dye the wood red? No. Fair enough. Oh no, the wooden cart vehicle needs color saved to it. Take care. It's good evening to you. I guess it's late. It's early here. Wagon needs a color variable. Man, this whole dyeing, combining dyes thing, I just need to combine it with the foraging for herbs thing, and I'll have like this whole robust system that I've had in my imagination for years now. There's more to come from that. I mean, this is just the, how to do dyeing and gathering herbs. Like, that's just nothing compared to the rest of the game. But this is how I would do it. So, the wagon. Someone liked my comments. Oh, cool. Yeah, on that. Oh no. My hotel reservation is different. I'm not going to be staying near Epic headquarters. I'm going to be staying downtown. or something. Alright, just copy the... There we go. Fix that right up there. La 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 la. Very vibrant paint colors, obviously. I'll probably tone that down a bit in the colors default settings. So it won't be like nuclear green. But I don't really care too much right now. It's just like literally just put 1 for red. 100% pure red. That'll be like a really rare red color. I'll make that like the highest rarity red. Pure red. This is the freaking Lord of the Rings music. I always forget about that. Voicemail. Alright. So anyway. I should fix the dismounting so it gets stuck. I could mount my horse and then dismount the horse. Nope, still there. Alright, they wrote back again. They said my hotel is still very close to Epic headquarters. There's still a chance yet. Okay. I just want to see the room where they have coffee in the mornings. I think I'm done for the day. I did so much. I should leave it on, like, just idle for a little while, just show off, but nah. I really like this song, actually. So I'll just chill for a minute. If anybody have questions or anything, there's 2 of you here. If one of you is... Man, I feel bad that I forgot the name. Is the only thing I really feel bad about. All the other stuff's not too bad, but I really like this dude's name. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And because, you know, we all know that these, you know, Russian infiltration is just trying to drive divisions between us, but that doesn't mean you have to accept the Nazis. But he and I had a debate about Nazi sympathizing, and he was like, I believe anyone can be redeemed, and I was just like, no. And so, of course, I'm not really 100% in the right. But Nemofication! Alright, Nemo. Hats off to Nemo. Shout out to Nemo. I should hold a vote. Unban Nemo? Question mark. I have to go into my settings or something for that. So I'll just hop in here and just stare at the prettiness for a bit. So the idea is that foraging would do like a ray trace sphere trace, and detect which of these grass node vegetables you're overlapping. Am I too far north? I think I'm too far north. The land bridge is over here. It was too dark. Wait a second, what's... Oh, I didn't give myself good dyes here. I need to... What am I holding? A colorful bottle of dye? There we go, that's better. Alright. Anyway, as I was saying, it overlaps with any of the foliage. It'll determine which vegetation is available for you to gather, and then you'll just gather some. You'll have a vegetation thing, and then you can use the vegetation thing on an alchemy set, and the alchemy set will then produce the dye for you. It'll convert it. It'll just, if you use a herb on an alchemy set, it'll just change it into, maybe, oh, you use the herb on the alchemy set if the other hand is the bottle. So that's why you're combining two ingredients on a thing. That should work out. I think for one of the other continents I'll have to make something that has more mountain ranges, and as opposed to one huge mountain, it'll be just as tall but more thinner mountains. Because this is just one huge mountain. It's just so big it just never moves in the horizon, which is great. But it gives the whole continent a sense of kind of smallness instead of feeling like a vast area, which it is. It's still huge. It takes forever to cross. But it's like Island Nublar or whatever. It's like one. It's like surrounded by a central point. It's like one entity, singular. It doesn't feel like it has like coasts, cliffs, you know, like ranges. So that's something I'll do with my third and fourth continents, the neutral continents or whatever. I should go over to the boats just to have everything in one video. They're a bit further over that way though. Sort of to the side of the mountain range, or the mountain. I wonder if I can dye the boat. No, it's not a building or anything, it's just a static mesh with a... It's just a boat. Blah. You really have to stick to the trails as a horse. Maybe the ragdolling is a bit sensitive. But it's cool. Especially like my sliding. That was weird. Kind of looked forward all of a sudden. I just take my horse and swim over there. I need splashing effects. Auto run. Some of the bobbing is a little bit extreme. I don't know why the ocean doesn't look as dramatic here as it did elsewhere. Should be the same detail amount. I think even just over at the docks themselves, it's looked more. Oh, this was the lower resolution one, that's right. For oceans. I should put the color on the torches too. Could probably swim there faster. I made the swimming animation. Yay me. Underwater torch because I can. I have to tweak the focus settings as it is. It doesn't autofocus, it's just depth of field blur. It's like actually opposite of what I want. I think it's out of focus things are further away things are being in focus, whereas closer things are out of focus. Well, there's some out of focus out there. I think the focus plane is just set to here, but it should get shorter as I zoom in. That's something to work on. We do some of my interesting swimming motion animations. Whoa, looking stretchy there. Whoa, shadow, creepy. Wonder why it looks stretchy there. Might be an example of, or it's just looks weird. Maybe what happens when the scaling of an actor at a weird diagonal. No, because then he would be scaled weird this way too. Is he? Does he look like a dwarf when he's swimming sideways? I think he does. That's hilarious. That's the whole scaling thing of the characters. Maybe I can do it to the mesh instead of the actor. I think it is being done to the mesh though. Maybe it's just the water. You don't really notice when you're above ground because you're never really going horizontal. That's hilarious. I can work on it at some point. Anyway, it goes faster. Taking land, but I can't get up out of the ocean. I'm gonna be getting closer. Just mount up and try riding up to it. This is like a great landscape for just looks here. I put a lot of vegetation on this one, so it's relatively lower poly, but it looks really good. Some of them glitch a little bit. Or if that's from the torch. I think that's the canyon there. Oh, maybe not. It's a very large valley bay thing here. I'm never gonna make it. I want to put boats in this video so people can just skip forward and be like, oh, there's the boats. I see. There's one tree down there. Maybe if I go boat, horse mode. There we go. Slide down the hill. I don't think I'm going to make it to the boats area. It's probably right around the bend, but I don't feel like dealing with the current right now. Which just shows you how good the game is, I think. But I hear some dense fog because we're by the water level now. Alright, nobody's watching right now, but for future viewers, check that out. I need to adjust the way the clouds fade in and out because it doesn't look as dramatic and awesome as it used to. I think it's because they fade out, whereas they should stay on. Anyway, take care, y'all. Have good uns. See you next time.